EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Brooklyn taking on the Voyagers of Oklahoma City. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys back home following their international trip a week ago, so we'll see if all that traveling has any lingering effects going forward. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A dangerous return man showing it here. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And hit out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 48.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short one, it's caught by Taylor. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Hold it ready. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life in the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Pineda. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Completes it. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Shut up! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go!
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Keandre Lambert-Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lumberjacks offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Banks.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and do this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll get this to Bell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's 3rd and 10.
19 target.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw now on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tag! 60 Eagles!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is second down and 1. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set up! 70 Timberwolves!
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. By no means, certainly, are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
9 yards. And a Brooklyn. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Lumberjacks have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Second and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to number 37. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They run the counter. Ellis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to 60, back to 60.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Banks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Banks. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Complete to
And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Fielded at about the 28.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Number 37. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory, looking to put a drive together.
We'll start with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Up the middle they go. It's Ellis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Banks.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there, and now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Pardon me, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Oklahoma City, It's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.